Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am jeffgrantMEDIA. In today's real user review, we're going to talk about the all-weather duck boots because, as you can see, we finally have some snow, and I almost just slipped in some slush. I have been waiting and waiting to wear these boots for some time now. Now, this is the third time I've worn them. I wore them last night. The snow started last night, and now it's 7:30 in the morning on a Sunday. We're out here for our morning walk with Duke the dog. So we're donning them again. But prior to that, I only got a chance to wear them like one time. We had a dusting that turned kind of like a little bit of a sloppy mess. So I wore them one other time, but I haven't had the opportunity to wear these boots yet because, we haven't had any crappy weather. It's finally snowing. It's January. We had a very warm Christmas. We had a 55-degree sunny Christmas day. So finally getting our white Christmas here. So I'm finally enjoying this. I'm testing these boots again. This is the third time I'm wearing them. Last night, it was cold. It was like in the mid-20s. Oop, tripping. Mid-20s. The plows were out, so we had a mix of frozen stuff, sloppy stuff. You can probably hear that beeping in the background. The plow trucks are out in force now. But I'm enjoying them so far. Warm and cozy. I haven't had any issues. They're very comfortable. My feet aren't wet. I did intentionally walk through some sloppy slush, like basically water slush last night, and no water came through. And stayed comfy, stayed dry, stayed warm. So we're going to continue to test these. We're doing some snow tubing a little bit later today when Miss Hazel Fantastic wakes up. So I'll put these back on with some snow pants and go snow tubing for a couple hours and see how warm and comfortable I feel after that. So stay tuned. Hopefully we get a couple more days of snow so I can really test these boots out because I've been waiting. I've had these things in my arsenal for almost 2 months now and I haven't had a chance to really wear them. So excited.
Okay, now that we are inside, on the camera and off the iPhone, out of the snow and out of the cold, we could talk a little bit more about these all-weather boots. And it has also been a week and a half, maybe a little bit more since we filmed that intro, so I've got a little bit more wear in the boots since then. Unfortunately, all that snow you saw, it was gone. It's gone now. It was like 45 degrees and it rained for like 2 days straight. That was just a few days ago, so all the snow is gone. We did have a snow squall this morning, but that was gone in like minutes. But it has been frigid. It's like 20 degrees out there right now. So actually I walked Duke the dog before I came down here, and these were the shoes that I wore to do so because it's bitter cold out there right now. But let's go ahead and do a quick spec check on these boots before we get into the good, the bad, and the things you should know. The all-weather waterproof duck boots come in at $188 USD. They are available in 3 different colorways: Forest Night and Black, as seen here, Tan and Black, and Tan and Brown. The boots feature waterproof leather, Vibram rubber outsoles, waxed canvas laces, brass hardware, and they are made in China. And now it's time for the bad. And really the only thing I have that's bad about these is the eyelets on the inner ankle on both boots, but more so the right boot. They dug into the ankle. I feel like it's not the angle at which they're sewn in or made. I think it is just the material because it was new. It's stiff. It's leather. It's waterproof leather. It was kind of stiff, and for about the first 2 wears, it kind of dug into my ankle bone. The left one broke in, I'd say, after 1 wear. The right one took about 2 wears to break in. After that, they were completely fine. I don't have any issues with them now, but that was really the only thing I noticed was more so, again, the right one. The right took 2 days, the left took 1. But the eyelets, the inside, they just it dug into my ankle bone a little bit, and it was uncomfortable to wear. But once I got past that little break in, they've softened up a little bit now, and I haven't had that problem at all. So I think, wear them once or twice and break them in. If you're going to wear these for an extended period of time, I'd say, throw them on, wear them around the house for 15 or 20 minutes, do that a couple of times, and, do some squats, break them in a little bit, and you'll be fine. But that was it. I only really had that one issue about them. And once I wore them for 2 days, then issue was gone. Getting them wet probably helped. That probably helped to soften them up a little bit. The snow tubing probably didn't hurt either because I was running up and down the hill, kneeling in the snow. But that's it. I don't really have any points of note with these either. They've been great for me. Again, I've had them for a little bit of a time now, and I didn't get to wear them a lot at first, but we're finally getting some cold weather. I have worn these in the snow. I've worn these in the slush. I've worn these in like icy, watery snow, and they were fine. My feet did not get wet at all. I even had a snowball fight with Miss Hazel Fantastic in the backyard.
We're currently sloshing around the backyard having a snowball fight, and oh, where is she? Miss Hazel Fantastic is certainly winning, but these all-weathers are also winning because my feet are cozy, warm, and dry, even though I'm getting pummeled with snowballs, Will Ferrell elf style. This kid's good. She's really good. I gotta go run and hide.
And not only was I cozy, comfortable, and warm, I can run away from those flying snowballs in these just fine. I had traction with my Vibram soles. They were comfortable enough for me to run away from her in. So they worked really well for running for your life in a snowball fight, one that you're greatly outmatched from Miss Hazel Fantastic. One of the other main things that we did in these, we went snow tubing. That involved putting a piece of paracord around a snow tube and dragging Miss Hazel Fantastic to the tubing hill, because we go on a hill that's close to the house, but it's probably 1/2 to 3/4 of a mile from the house, and most of that time I was pulling Miss Hazel Fantastic, so I wrapped the paracord around my waist and I just walk. So you can become a workhorse, a mule, if you will, in these, and they work just fine. And then when you get to the hill, they also work for you to walk up and down and run to protect your child from getting smashed into hazards that are on the said snow tubing hill. So you can run to these from snowballs, you can run to these to protect your child's life from hazards, and you can kneel in the snow for an extended period of time while they're walking up and down the hill with their mother. You can snow tube down the hill in these. So these were a great all-around boot. Wore them walking the dog. Still wear them walking the dog, even in these cold, windy conditions. Wind is whipping out there, and it's not biting through these at all. So not only are they waterproof, I guess they're windproof, because I wasn't feeling any of that wind coming through the shoes at all. So they're great for snow. They're great for slop. They're great for ice, watery slop. It was like a slushy. It was like walking through a slushy. Fine in that. Great for snow tubing, both walking up and down the tubing hill, running to protect your child, and just sitting there in the snow waiting for them to walk up the hill and come back down. So you can sit for a while in these and stay warm. You can run in these, stay warm and not overheat, and get enough traction with these nice Vibram soles. These are just, again, they're a great all-around boot. I've had a lot of duck boots in my day. I'm getting up there. I'm getting a little long in the tooth, so I've had my fair share of duck boots. And honestly, I've had a couple good pairs of duck boots, but I've probably had way more crappy pairs than good pairs. And these all-weathers have been really, really good for me. I love the Vibram soles. I used to sell boots. That was, part of my life for about 17 years was I sold boots. And Vibram soles, it's a brand that I used to sell. I know them. I love them. I trust them. They have not failed me, and they're not failing me on these all-weathers. They gave me great traction in all of those sloppy different weather conditions. I'm able to run in these. I can't say I'm able to run in all of the duck boots I've ever had, although I probably haven't tried to run in all of the other duck boots I've had throughout the years, but all together, all in all, these were a great boot. These all-weathers, these are phenomenal. Like these are definitely top tier, and I really like them. I even like this little bit of branding. You can see it's like embossed there on the tongue, the all-weather logo. It's really nice. Like that's it. Yeah, your Vibram, because they're Vibram soles, but then the all-weather, there's no like flashy logos. There's no yellow all-weather logo on here. It's very simple embossed branding. I really like embossed branding because I like the feel of it. It feels really nice to the touch, and it's subtle, but you can still see it. It's still there. You can still see who makes these boots, but I feel like it's classy, and I like the way it feels. So I like the branding on them. All together, yeah, these are definitely worth your cash. I love these boots. They're great. Other than the eyelets kind of digging into my ankle for a day on one day on the left, 2 days on the right. After that was it. Break-in period done and over with. So if you're gonna wear these like day one for an extended period of time, put them on a couple times, wear them around the house for 15-20 minutes. Do some squats, do some jumps, maybe do a couple box jumps in them, do a couple lunges, break them in, move them around, break this leather in a little bit, loosen it up, and then when you're wearing them out there for 10, 12, 15, 16 hours, you're not gonna have any issues. But there you have it. Really, really nice, solid boots, solid construction, very comfortable, very warm, and you can run for your life from a snowball throwing champion if you need to. So if you like this video or any of my other videos, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications next time I post a brand new video. Good night.